Most parties think they're being quiet, but they're not. They're just not screaming yet, and that matters. Because in an old school dungeon, noise is one of the fastest ways to get yourself into trouble. Not because noise magically spawns monsters, although some players may think so. But no, because noise pulls trouble toward you. That's the part of a lot of what tables miss. The party forces a door, they fight in the hallway, they start a retreat at a full run, and then the referee has to make the call. How far does that carry? Who heard it? What happens now? And if you answer that differently every time, the players feel it. Maybe not consciously, but trust me, they feel it. The dungeon starts to feel arbitrary. Sometimes noise matters, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes combat is dangerous, and sometimes it's just sealed off in its own little room, like nothing else lives down the hall. That's not how an old school dungeon should feel. So here's the fix. Don't measure sound by feet. Don't build a giant chart. Just run noise in 3 levels. Quiet, normal, loud. That's it. And once you do that, you stop guessing, your rulings get cleaner, and the dungeon starts acting like a place instead of a stage set. Quiet is careful movement, low voices, slow exploration, listening at doors, taking your time. It's not silent, it's just controlled. Now, this is the level players usually think they're at when they say, "Oh, we're being careful." Sometimes they're right. A lot of the time, they're not. Quiet means no extra pressure beyond your normal dungeon procedure. You still track turns, you still make wandering monster checks when they come up, but the party is not adding extra attention to themselves. They are simply moving through a dangerous place without making it worse. Now, here's where most parties actually live. Normal noise. What do I mean by that? Well, walking normally, armor shifting, talking without much care, opening doors like they assume nothing is on the other side, and, of course, combat. Even short combat is loud. That's where a lot of referees, they eyeball it, right? They think, it's only 2 rounds. 2 rounds is still steel on steel. It's people shouting, bodies hitting stone, maybe a spell going off, maybe somebody calling for help. That is not subtle. Normal noise carries to nearby areas. And it's not the whole dungeon, don't get me wrong. Hell, it's not even half the level, but nearby, absolutely. Adjacent rooms, the next chamber over, down a short hall, around a corner. You don't need a measuring tape for this. You just ask a simple question. What's close enough to hear it, and what cares enough to respond? Yeah, that second part matters. Not everything that hears the party comes running. A sealed crypt full of motionless dead may not react at all. A goblin patrol 2 rooms away probably does. A hungry predator may start drifting closer. A cautious and intelligent enemy may go still, put out a light, and wait. And that's where noise gets interesting. Because noise should not feel like a vending machine where you insert sound and receive a wandering monster. Noise should change the situation. Now, let's get to the one that really changes play. Loud, right? It's the running, it's the shouting, it's smashing doors, it's the chaotic withdrawal, a fight that drags on. Anything messy and uncontrolled. This carries. And this is where the dungeon stops ignoring the party and starts paying attention. If the group is loud, I would not wait politely for the next scheduled turn check and pretend the dungeon is asleep until then. No, I check for wandering monsters now. Because now the party is no longer just existing in the environment, they're disturbing it. And if they stay loud, I check again. Not because I want to punish the players, but because cause and effect matters. If they keep making noise, the dungeon keeps having opportunities to answer. And this is where retreat comes in. Retreat is one of the most useful tests for whether a referee really understands dungeon noise. Because a lot of parties think retreat is stealth with backwards movement. It isn't. A fighting withdrawal can still be disciplined. But once the party breaks and runs, once they're crashing around corners, yelling, dragging the wounded, slamming doors behind them, trying to get out fast, no. That's loud. That's the definition of loud. Probably the loudest thing they've done all session, and now the danger is no longer just what they're running from. It's also what they're running toward. That changes how retreat feels, and it should. A retreat in an old school dungeon should be dangerous because the party is losing control of the space. Noise is part of that. I'll give you a quick example. The party has been moving quietly. They find a stuck door. The party fighter decides to force it. That's not full panic level noise, but it's not quite being quiet anymore either. So now I'm thinking, all right, normal noise. What's nearby? There's a pair of orcs in the next room over. I don't drop them into initiative out of nowhere. I let them hear it. I let them investigate. Maybe the players get a few rounds. Maybe they hear movement from the other side. Maybe now they have to make a decision. That's good pressure. Now let's escalate it. The party gets through the door and gets into a fight. 2 rounds. One opponent goes down hard. Somebody shouts. Somebody calls for a torch to be brought forward. Now that sound spreads further. And it's not because I changed my mind. It's because the situation changed. Now maybe those orcs are definitely moving, and something farther off also becomes aware that something is happening in this section of the dungeon. And that's how the place starts to feel connected. And if the party then panics and runs, well, now I'm in loud territory. Now I'm checking immediately. Now I'm asking what hears that rush of boots and shouted orders and breaking formation, the chaos. And that doesn't mean I'm trying to wipe the party. It means the dungeon is reaction to what they actually did. That kind of consistency, it builds trust. And that's the important part. Players do not need the exact same outcome every time, but they do need to believe the world is responding honestly. And that's what good procedure gives you. Not rigidity, not over design. It gives you trust. So if you want the fast version, here it is. Quiet means careful, controlled movement. Run your normal turn procedure. Normal means everyday adventuring noise and most combat. Things nearby may hear and react. Loud means running, shouting, smashing, prolonged chaos, or a retreat gone. We'll say messy. Check immediately and keep checking if the noise continues. And at every level, ask the same 2 questions. What's close enough to hear it? And what cares enough to respond? And that's the whole engine. Once you start running dungeon noise that way, a lot of other things click into place. What? Well, wandering monsters make more sense. Retreat gets sharper. Player caution starts mattering more. And the dungeon stops feeling like disconnected rooms full of waiting props. It starts feeling inhabited. It starts feeling, dare I say it, dangerous. And maybe most important of all, the players begin to understand that the end of a fight is not always the end of the problem. Sometimes the fight is just the thing that told the rest of the dungeon where they are. I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to the Tavern's minions. You keep the lights on around here. If you enjoy content like this, join the Tavern's community and subscribe. And next time the party says, we're moving carefully, make them earn it. Thank you. And God bless.